If you all about people getting treated right for they just do, like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and like this video up so it can go through the YouTube algorithms, because they like to not send notifications and not send certain videos through the algorithms if you're not getting the likes that it should get. So let's begin. Yo! WWE Tag Team, a new day. Listen, they got released by the WWE. It's unfortunate, man. Politics within the business. When it comes to play, I'm going to tell you how the way they play. Now, the WWE, this is not nothing new when it comes down to roster cuts. They normally do this every year after WrestleMania. They start trimming. And when the trimming start trimming, oh, you better believe they going to trim. They going to trim. I'll be damned if they don't, but they going to do it. And this is how they start doing it. New Day isn't the only, wrestlers that have gotten roster cut. They got, removed for certain situations. But we're going to focus on the New Day. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how this all came about. A New Day has been a very powerful, a dynamic duo along with Big E, but Big E took a big fall, literally. And he messed up his neck, and he was not able to recover and come back to be able to wrestle again within the WWE. So now Big E is doing like some sort of type broadcast commentary work. When it comes down to pay-per-views, you'll see him on the pre-shows, giving broadcast commentary. So shout out to Big E first and foremost. But Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, these are two guys who I want to, call legends, because they have, accomplished within a lot within the WWE. This is not just any other tag team. I mean, the New Day have been tag team champions and have, just made their mark within the WWE throughout years of consistency and hard work and dedication. And this just didn't sit with me right on the reason why they got cut. I mean, I get it. You cut wrestlers who are not producing and who are y'all are not, able to give a chance to, for certain reasons. And that's still messed up too, because certain wrestlers haven't really got a chance to shine. Aleister Black really didn't get his just due. So him and Zelina, like they within a relationship, they could have turned that into a storyline. But they cut Aleister Black. Now, the whole Wyatt tag team, that situation, I understood by that. That really wasn't really given to, I feel like, to where the audience could really grasp the attention span long enough to really give the Wyatt a chance. Because, I mean, let's just be honest. Bray Wyatt is the center focus and attention. Long live the Bray Wyatt. But he's the center focus attention and the only one that made the Wyatt, whole family stick out. But a New Day got cut because they wanted a New Day to take a pay cut. And just think about it, you guys. It's not just the simple fact of you taking a pay cut. It's based upon the fact, how much were they getting paid? And for you to ask them to take a pay cut when you're already not giving them what they're rightfully supposed to be deserved of getting, of receiving, but you want them to take a pay cut on top of that? Now, this is all TKO's doing. And ever since TKO have came into the scene, a lot of things have been for the worse. A lot of things have been taking a turn, and I'm talking about the type of U-turn that'll fuck up your wheels on your car, and you have to get a whole new set of wheels. I'm talking about brakes and everything. So when you turn, the brakes start messing up, start scratching, start squealing, fire start shooting up from under the car. I mean, this is how much of a powerful destruction TKO has been doing to the company. And Triple H has to take the fall for it because he's the COO, the creator, the chief officer, operator, something like that. I don't even care what it stands for, but it's something around that ballpark. But he has to take the blame because he has that title. But we all know that TKO is pulling the strings and Triple H is just a puppet. Now, A New Day are 13-time tag team champions. 7. They won 7 tag team champions. This is the combined of the time they won tag team champions. 7 on SmackDown, 5 on Raw. And they are the longest reigning tag team champions of 483 days as Raw tag team champions of 2015 to 2016. And the record that they held on SmackDown tag team champions are 7-time SmackDown tag team champions. And of course on NXT tag team champions before they even, got to the main roster, they held the titles once in 2022 and 2023, making them Triple Crown winners. So, like I said, this is not just any other tag team champions. These are well-decorated tag team champions. This is like on a legendary status. Like, these guys have really drew a bigger audience in a lot of households. A lot of kids. The kids love A New Day. And we already know what the kids are. The kids are the future. They so shining bright. The kids are believing. They go to you and me. Like, that's a whole different song, but I just had to freestyle it. Put the kids are the future. Flow with me, y'all. But these are well-decorated tag team champions, and the kids love them, man. And we know that the kids are the main, they're like the main part of the audience who watches wrestling. I mean, of course you see a lot of adults there, but they're there mostly because, they got kids. I was a kid who loved wrestling. That's how I got introduced. That was back in the Attitude Era / Ruthless Aggression era, back when things were popping. They were popping back then. We had great storylines. We had Vince McMahon in the picture. He always kept it hot. He always kept the storylines hot and ready. Fire. We had great commentary like Jim Ross, the King. Do your research, y'all. Do your research, kids. Go to Google and search Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler and watch the Ruthless Aggression era. And I'm telling you, back when wrestling video games was on top of the world too. You can go to all the different backstage areas, outside in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? We can get it popping in the parking lot. Was like a parking lot. It wasn't like this restricted crap that we get now in wrestling games. Like, it's just all bad. TKO done messed up so bad, it started translating to the games. That's how bad of the guy. I think TKO helped making the games too, helped destroying the games as well. They got all these microtransactions going in wrestling games now. It's like they got ringside passes. Like, what the hell is going on? That's a whole nother story, y'all. I'm sorry I'm getting sidetracked, but this is all correlating into wrestling. But A New Day, for the WWE to do that to them, not only is it wrong, it just shows you how cutthroat and political the business of the WWE has gotten. I mean, this has gotten so worse. Like, this has took the L on top of the L ever since Vince McMahon left. And it's really sad because this is just really the beginning. You may see a couple more of the wrestlers getting cut that they want to take, that they want to ask for pay cuts when they already ain't giving them what they deserve. Like I was just saying, for A New Day, for example. Who knows? LA Knight. You just don't know, man. Because I ain't really seen LA Knight. And I hope that they don't cut him, but it's the business is so bad to the point that you just never know. You just never know, man. That's how worse wrestling has has gotten throughout the years. And it's just, we never did think that it would get this bad. We never did think that the economy would trickle down and go off into wrestling to the point that where not only the storylines suck, you know what I'm saying? We got some character that coming out talking about some you've been cursed. Like, this is trash, man. This is just trash. You know? I mean, if it wasn't for Trick Williams, that gingerbread man storyline would have been trash too. But thankful for Trick Williams, he made it fire. If it would have been anybody else other than Trick Williams involved in that gingerbread man storyline, that joint would have been trash too. But by Trick Williams and Lil Yachty being in that presence, but mostly Trick Williams, he made that gingerbread man storyline golden. But y'all can let me know what y'all think about the WWE and these roster cuts, because it ain't really about what's right no more, man. They don't give a damn. But we already know that it's politics on a pile of tricks. X-Men reality TV, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. One love. Peace.